in all the class Hungarian method or Hungarian algorithm. Okay, so you will get this algorithm. I'll just text you, or I'll just upload the photo, or whatever the this one I notes are there. It is uploaded. In that you will get this Hungarian algorithm. So many times they have asked this. Just remember the step one is what? Step one is row reduction. And what do you mean by row reduction? So you have to write down in this row reduction, you have to write down over here saying that select the minimum element of each row and subtract that minimum element from other elements of the same row. That is row reduction. What is step 2? The step 2 is column reduction. So what is column reduction? Same thing, the column reduction is select the minimum element from each column and subtract that minimum element from the other elements of the same column. So that is column reduction. So you have to mention all those everything. Then next is step 3. What is step 3? The step 3 is nothing but the actual allocation or the assignment and or assignment. So that is the step 3, right? So now in this step 3, when you, how you will do the, we have to write the further things here. So I'll just state how we have done. Scan the elements row wise and assign for the 0 in a row having a single 0. So wherever there is a single 0, we'll allocate that particular cell, right? And we cancel that column, right? So like this we do row wise scanning, and we'll just, wherever there is a single 0 in that particular row, we'll allocate that 0 and we'll cancel that column. Same way, once all the rows over, we'll go for column wise scanning. And what we'll do in the column wise scanning, again we'll find out a column with the single 0. If it is a single 0, we'll allocate that 0 and we'll cancel that particular row. So like that we have to do the scanning of the row wise scanning and column wise scanning, and we have to do the allocation. Now after finishing the allocation, if the number of allocation is equal to the order of matrix, then the assignment problem is solved. But if number of allocations, if number of allocations or assignments, number of allocations are not equal to the order of matrix. If it is not equal to the order of matrix, then this is called as an unbalanced transportation problem. So if this is not there, number of allocation is not equal to the order of matrix, then we have to go for the step 3. Then we have to go further, and then we have to go for the step 3. So no, sorry, step 4. So in the step 4, what we'll do? We'll do a modification of the reduced matrix. So what we'll do in the step 4? We'll do a modification of reduced matrix. So what are the matrix we got? Of that matrix, we'll do some more modification on that. So what exactly we'll do? In this, then we have to be careful, and today you just write down this step 4 because we are going to solve the problem on this. So in this, the first step is what? The first step is identify the least, means minimum, the least uncrossed element. This is our first step. Identify the least uncrossed element. Okay. Then after identifying that, what we have to do next? Now add that element which we have identified. So add this element to the double crossed element. Double crossed elements. Okay, double cross elements. So what we have to do, from the step 1, whatever the element we have found out, which is the least one, which is not crossed anywhere, we have to find out least uncrossed element, and we have to add that element to the all double cross elements. Okay, so this will do. And then next step is what? We have to subtract the same element, subtract this element from single cross elements, single crossed elements. Okay, so just remember, because we are solving now, so you should know this. So just remember this 4.1, 4.2, 4.3 and step 4. Anyhow, when you will solve the example, it will be clear. Step 4 is saying that retain all the sorry, we have to subtract this element from, not single cross, we have to subtract this element from uncrossed elements, which is not crossed, which is not cancelled by anything, uncrossed element, and retain all the single crossed elements as they are, okay. And then step 5, we need to repeat step 3 and step 4, until we will get number of allocations equal to number of order of matrix. We need to repeat the step number 3 and step number 4 until we will get the number of allocation is equal to order of matrix. It's obtained, until this will get obtained. Okay, so this is the Hungarian method. Okay, so properly you should write, because sometimes they will ask a question which is only explain the algorithm Hungarian method. So you should write these all 5 steps properly, you should write it. Sometimes they will ask with the example, so prepare a small example which you can explain with this. Okay, so now let us go for the example where this unbalance, that is number of allocations are not equal to the order of matrix, will come. So we'll go for example now. Yeah, so you can see there are 4 professors, Professor P1, Professor P2, Professor P3, Professor P4. They are taking some 4 different subjects. They can teach all these 4 different subjects. So S1, S2, S3, S4. Okay, 4 different subjects. So their class preparation time, to prepare those subjects, they require a class preparation time which varies from different topics and different subjects. And that preparation time is given in hours in the table. So 2 hours, 10 hours, 9 hours, like this. This is the preparation time for that particular subject is given. So Professor P1 prepares the subject S1 in 2 hours, where Professor P1 prepares subject S3 in 9 hours. So this is what they have given. So remaining values are for 15, then 4, then 14, then 8, 13, 14, 16, 11 and 3, 15, 13 and 8. Okay. So these are the values they have given. Right. Now what we have to do? We have to find out each professor should be assigned only with one subject. So we have to find out which subject should be assigned to which professor, okay, so that the total overall it will reduce, it will minimize the total subject preparation time for all the subjects and for all the professor. So we have to assign the subjects to the professor in such a way that overall preparation time should be minimized. So this is the problem. Okay, so now we'll go for the solution. Okay, so now we'll go for the row 1. So in the row 1, which is the minimum element? 2 is the minimum element. So take a 2 and subtract this 2 from each element of this row. So here 2 minus 2 0, here 10 minus 2 8, here it is 7, here it is 5. Right? Now for the next row, all are listening, I hope, right? So in the next row, it is 4 is the minimum element. So take a 4 and subtract it from the remaining element. So 15 minus 4 11, 4 minus 4 0, 14 minus 4 is 10, 8 minus 4 is 4. Now here the minimum element is 11. So subtract it, we will get it 2, 3, 5, 0. In this row, the minimum element is 3. So subtract from the remaining. So we'll get it as 0, 12, 10, 5. So we have done with the row reduction. Now the step 2. What is the step 2? The step 2 is column reduction. And column reduction, we will do it on what? The column reduction will do it on this previous matrix which we got. On this matrix which we got it from the row reduction. So on that we'll do. So let us go to the, so quickly drawing the matrix. So see, from each column you have to find out the minimum element. So minimum element here is 0. So if we are subtracting 0 from the other elements, it will be the same value. So as it is, we can write down 0, 11, 2, 0. Then going over here also the minimum element is 0. So there won't be any change. So we'll write it as 8, 0, 3, 12. Now for next column, the minimum element is 5. So if we subtract, we'll get 2, 5, 0, 5. And in the last column, the minimum element is 0 itself. So there won't be any changes as we are subtracting 0. So it will be like this, right? Now we need to go for the step 3. What is the step 3? Allocation or assignment. So we'll go for the allocations, right? So now we need to redraw, and this allocation will do it on the previous matrix which we got it after the column reduction. So we'll just draw it first. Okay, so now we are writing 0, 8, 2, 5, 11, 0, 5, 4, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0, 12, 5, 5. Right. Now how we need to do a allocation? We have to scan row wise, right? Each row we have to scan, and we have to find out in that row if there is a single 0, then allocate that 0. Now we'll go for this first row and we find out there is a single 0, yes, then allocate that single 0. How will show the allocation is done? By putting the square around that. So if you have done the allocation, and if you are doing row wise scanning, and if you have done any allocation, you have to cancel that column. We'll cancel this column. Okay, now as first row over, now go for the second row. Now in second row scanning also there is a single 0. So as there is a single 0, allocate that 0. So if you are allocating that 0, then cancel that column. So we'll cancel this column. Right? Now go for the third row. Now in third row there are 2 zeros, so we cannot allocate it, leave it as it is. Go for the next row. In the next row there is no 0, so we cannot allocate anything, so leave it. Then go for the column wise. Now the first column is already cancelled, so you cannot do anything. Second column is already cancelled, you cannot do it. Go for the third column. In third column there is a single 0. As there is a single 0, allocate it. So if you allocate that single 0, then it is column wise scanning, so you have to cancel that row. So cancel the row. Right? So as we will cancel the row, then we'll go for the next column. So if in the next column there is no 0 now. This 0 was there, but it got cancelled. So there is no 0. Right? So we cannot do. Now once again check for row wise. Whether row wise possible? No. There is no 0. There is no 0. Column wise possible? No. That means what? We cannot do any allocations now. Whether you go for row wise scanning or you go for column wise scanning, you cannot do further any allocations. Now what is the order of matrix? It is 4 by 4 matrix, right? So as it is 4 by 4 matrix, the order of matrix is 4, right? And what is the number of allocations? 1, 2, 3, right? So number of allocations are 3 and number of order of matrix is 4. So what we'll say? We'll say as number of allocations is not equal to the order of matrix, we have to go for now step 4. So let us go to the step 4. As it is not, go for step 4. Okay. So now what is the step 4? The step 4 is nothing but modification of the reduced matrix, right? Improvement or modification of the reduced matrix. So we will go for that. So let me first draw it. Yeah. So now we'll use this matrix, right? The previous matrix. And what we have to do, from all these elements, in step 3, all these elements, we have to find out the least uncrossed element. Now see, these are all crossed elements, right? These are all cross element where this and this, they're all uncrossed elements, right? So within this uncrossed element, we have to find out which one is the least element, which one is the minimum element. So least element is this 2, right? So what we'll do, we'll subtract, we'll take this, we'll identify this least uncrossed element, right? And now these are all this 0, 8, 11, this 0, this 0, this 0, this 0, this 12, all are single cross. And which are the double cross element? This 2 and this 3 are the double cross element, because vertically also they got cross and row wise also they got cross. So only these 2 and these 3 are the double cross elements. Okay, so like this is stands for this. So first step is identify the least uncrossed element, that is 2. Second step is add this element to the double cross element, means this 2 we need to add this double cross element. So if we add in this 2 another 2, it will be 4. So we'll be writing 4 over here. This is also double cross. So 3 plus 2, 5. So what we have done, in all the double cross, as per the 4.2, all the double cross elements should be, in that we should add that least element. Now what is 4.3? Subtract this element, subtract this minimum element, that is 2, from the uncrossed elements, means all these are the uncrossed elements. From that we have to subtract it. So 2 from 2, 0, 5 minus 2, 3, 5 minus 2, 3, 4 minus 2, 2, 5 minus 2, 3, 5 minus 2, 3, right? And now retain the single cross element as they are. What is step 4.4? Retain the single cross elements as they are. So all single cross element means this 0, 8, 11, 0, 0, 0, 0, 12, all they are single cross. So we have to retain as it is. So we will write it as it is. Right? Here 11, here 0, here 0, here 0, here 0 and here 12. So we finish now filling the matrix, right? Now what is the step 5? Repeat the step 3, that is allocation step, and step 4 until we will get number of allocations is equal to order of matrix. Until we will get number of allocation is equal to order of matrix. So now we'll go for the step 3 again. So what we have to just mention, we have to mention this is step 4, modified matrix. Right? Now after this we have to go for the next step. After modify, we have to do on this only the allocation. So instead of drawing once again, we have got it. Now what we'll do, we'll do allocation. So how we'll do the allocation? We have to scan row wise. So we'll scan the first row. Is there are only single 0? No, here we have a 2 0. So we cannot do anything over here. Leave that row as it is. Now go for the next row. In the next row we have a single 0. So allocate that single 0. So we have allocated that single 0. Right? If we are allocating that single 0, cancel that column. So we'll cancel this column. Right? Now go for the third row. In the third row you have 2 zeros. So only if you have a single 0 you can allocate. If you have no 0, leave the row as it is. If you have more zeros, leave the row as it is. So this also we cannot do. Go for the fourth row. Now in this fourth row you have a single 0. So allocate that 0. So we are allocating this 0. Right? And as we are allocating this 0, we will cancel this column. So we will cancel this column. Okay? As we have cancelled this column. Now we will do column wise. Now find out. Column wise, this is already crossed. We cannot do anything. Second column, already crossed. We cannot do anything. Third column, there are 2 zeros. We cannot do anything. Fourth column, there is single 0. So we'll allocate that single 0 and we'll cancel the row. Because we are doing column wise scanning, then we have to cancel the row. So we'll cancel the row. Now all the 4 columns over. Now check again for the row wise. Now go once again for the first row. There are only 2 elements, 0 and 3. So there is a single 0. So allocate that 0. And once you allocate that 0, cancel the column because we are doing row wise scanning. So we did it. Now check for the next column, next row. No further allocation is possible. Now, how many allocations we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? What is the order of matrix? 4 by 4 matrix. So order of matrix is also 4. So we have to say as number of allocations is equal to order of matrix. Assignment is done. Assignment is done. That means we can stop the algorithm. And now we have to find out the total number of preparation hours. Right? So how we'll find out the total number of preparation hours? See, here we have to find out where we have done the allocations. Right? In the first row, third one. In the second row, second one. In the third row, fourth one. And in fourth row, first one. So we have to take those timings from here. So we'll go back and we'll find out 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay, see. So this one, third one, second one, fourth one, and first one. That means we have to take these values 9 plus 4 plus 11 plus 3. So 9 plus 4 plus 11 plus 3. Therefore, is 9 plus 4 plus 11 plus 3. 11 plus 3. So it is coming as 27 hours. And at the same time, we have to tell that this is P1, P2, P3, right? This is Professor 1, Professor 2, Professor 3, Professor 4, and this is subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 and subject 4, right? So we have to tell the assignment also. So this is one you have to write. The total preparation time is 27 hours, and assignments are we have to tell the assignment also that Professor 1 is assigned with subject 3, Professor 2 is assigned with subject 2, Professor 3 is assigned with subject 1, and Professor 4 is assigned with subject 4 and subject 1. So this is the assignment. So these two answers we need to write it after this. Okay.